Good morning, people. My topic is, will India realize its demographic dividend in the next 15 years? Well, firstly, what really is demographic dividend? The basic idea is straightforward enough. In the year 2004, India had a population of 1080 million, of whom 672 million people were in the age group of 15 to 64 years, which were treated as the working age population. The remaining 408 million people were in the outside this age group, and it was reasonable to think that they were dependent population. A nation's dependency ratio is the ratio of the dependent population to the working age population, which for India is 0.6. Now I want to put my review against this. Firstly, I'm not a pessimist, but I have a broader horizon to view India's practical situation after looking at present socio-political economic conditions. The factors I think relevant are India's fertility rate, that is the average number of children a woman expects to have, which is falling down. In 1990, it was 3.8, and now it has fallen to 2.9, and it is expected to fall further. So all the people now are in the age group of 50 to 85 years. Secondly, unity and diversity. It does create a problem because we cannot implement one plan for the entire nation. Also, India is faced up with most disconcerting problem associated with social change. Even among the highly educated profession, it is common enough to observe disconcerting amount of lack of scientific temper. A big proportion of population may be educated, but continue to wallow in ignorance and superstition. Many political leaders, instead of being instrumental in forward thinking, are themselves pioneers of regressive melody in the name of maintaining tradition. Demographic dividend counts its limit when manpower gets fruitfully converted to resources. Infrastructure, health, and skillful education must be improved, and poverty must be decreased. The young growing population needs to be groomed with quality education, and a whole lot needs to be invested in human resources. Now, education system in India is faltering as it is unable to support the population with credible education. Classrooms are way overcrowded for each student to understand practically. This will indefinitely lead to high truancy rate. Another major factor hindering the demographic dividend is brain drain. People migrate to other countries in search of better work and more money. These people always have stood in the dependent ratio for India's economy, and then got invisible from India's economy, further decreasing the demographic dividend. And this rate, since years, had an exponential rise. Also, land capital has blasted up 5 to 6 times or even more, making impossible for a small-scale industry or a factory to fertilize smoothly. Now, I want to compare the demographic dividend of India with China. Since 1993, China's GDP has been booming up, and now it has reached up to high market levels, arising a situation that India itself imports products from China. For example, Tata buys some products from China and increasing their export rate. The dedication towards work has always shown a slow progress for India, whereas for Chinese, it is inverse. If manpower is more skilled and hard work is obtained, then only India can reach its progress. Well, my perspectives are healthy India will realize its power and the demographic dividend in the next 40 years with simultaneous growth in small-scale industry, cottage industry, IT power, electronics, biotech, and space science. And above all mentioned, repulsive factors will be declining gradually. My conclusion is that the main factor affecting the demographic dividend will become the vaccine to increase it, which according to me is excessive population. Thank you and Jai Hind.